Hello, me again. Uh, happy Friday. Just wanted to do a quick check-in because I did promise that I was going to let you guys know some of the effects from the shot last night, and just let you know where I'm at for a little bit, and I'm gonna call it a day because one of the biggest effects I got from last night is I am extremely tired. Um, and I guess let's start with that. So usually the day after injection, I call it injection day. I do get very, very, just tired, kind of like, just not as exciting and bubbly as I guess I could be. Um, so it does take its little bit of toll on you, and I think it's mainly, because your body's, is trying to get wrapped around what's going on with you. And, um, the next day I am just not hungry. I had to force myself today to eat. I had a yogurt, and then my husband had and I had Wendy's. So I had a junior bacon cheeseburger. And mainly most of the meat, a little bit of the bread. A lot of times when I eat a hamburger, I'll just go ahead and take uh, a few bites of the bread just because, I like bread. But I'll take the inside out. And then, uh, that. Oh, and I did treat myself with a mini Frosty because, well, can't be too boring, right? So, with that being said, I think I'm maybe at 600 calories for the day. I didn't do my total yet. But I did have to push myself to eat dinner tonight. So, but I have been to the point where I will not eat, and then I wake up the next day and I just feel so bad. So, if you are considering doing this, you do have to eat. Another thing that has come up along that same line is there have been times when I will stall. I'll just stall out. And, I have joined a support group, and that helps a lot. So if you're going to do that, then you might want to think about doing that and joining a support group. I have one on Facebook that I like. If you would like the link to it, let me know. So basically what I'll do is, it'll kind of stall out, and I'm like, why am I not losing weight, right? Well, I had come to find out that, I was limiting myself too much by not eating enough. And at that, my metabolism kind of was just holding on to everything. It wasn't letting it go, right? So in order to break that, I had a suggestion that for 2 days, you eat more than you normally would. Now, I'm not saying go eat a buffet, 5,000 calories. I'm saying more than you normally would. If you're a woman, whatever's comfortable for you, usually during those days, I will try to hit 1,200 calories, and I will do that for 2 days. And then the third day, I will go back to my regular eating, which is usually about 800 to 1,000 calories a day. And suddenly, my body starts working again, right? So you have to kind of trick it, I suppose, if that's a good word for that. But that is something that I have learned along with this that I have to do. The other thing that I'm dealing with today, very much so, is, and I'm going to go there because I promise full disclosure, with this medicine, it does slow down your digestive system. And I am definitely having some issues with the old being constipated thing. Now, this is usually something that I have gotten over and I will show you now what I did to get over it. But I misplaced, because I don't remember everything, but misplaced where I put these, and I did finally find them, so I should be solved by tomorrow. But the support group that I'm in had suggested that you take these, and what that is it's Mag 07. It is magnesium, and when you feel constipated, or it's not being normal, which it will be, it will happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's one of the biggest things. So you take 3 of these at night with a pretty much empty stomach, right? Because unless you're eating at 10 o'clock at night. But so you take that, and then usually by the next day, problem solved. If it's super crazy, then you take another 3. In order to maintain it, I usually take 1 a day after everything's back to normal. So again, like I said, I had misplaced this, and I just bought a new bottle, so I wasn't ready to do that again. But I am good now. I'm back on the road. I will be taking this, and hopefully by tomorrow we will be in the happy zone again. And then the other thing that happens to me usually the very next day is the nausea will hit. And it's usually right in the morning. And because, as I have told you guys, I have some other medical issues. I don't think they're extreme. Definitely arthritis. Anyways, I wake up in the morning, I have to take some medicine, and it's usually with that first one that I kind of, just really feel like I'm gonna, get sick. So I force myself in the morning to either have a piece of toast. Yes, I eat bread. And I'd have a piece of toast, or I have a yogurt, or if I wake up and I'm super, super hungry, I will have some fruit, uh, uh, some cereal kind of thing. But yeah, that is something. The nausea is something, and that will happen. Usually the day after. Now, please don't get me wrong. This is my very only second post, and I'm making it sound like this is horrible. It's not totally horrible. You are capable of getting up and getting past the nausea. Doctors can prescribe some stuff for the nausea if it gets too bad. But usually by tomorrow, I'm kind of back up into good spirits and ready to hit the road again. Very rarely do I have 2 days. Tomorrow might not be especially great because of the constipation. But we'll see, how that all plays out, I guess. I'm just kidding. And but usually it's a little bump, right? And then we're back on track. So I also really wanted to say thank you so much for all the reach outs, all the support, all the really kind words. You guys, this was a big thing for me to do, and to put myself out there for everyone to kind of know my personal business. And if anybody knows me, that's really not my style. I usually laugh and joke about everything. Everything's funny, and not everybody has that side all the time, right? We're all human. So, thank you so much for the outpouring of support. And, I just, during this whole experience, I've only really shared this with a few people. My husband, of course, and he has been absolutely amazing and supportive of me. His only concern is my health, and just wants me to be better and feel better. And, he has supported my journey. I can't thank him for that enough. My sister has supported my journey along the way. I have told her pretty much from the moment that I started and the diabetes and the whole thing. And so she has definitely been uh, someone that I can go to and talk to. And, of course, one of my, wins and things like that I share with a couple of my friends. But we haven't really talked about some of the specifics of, good and bads. So thank you. Thank you all, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the support. It means a lot to me. And, if this is something that you are thinking of doing, then, overall, my answer is yes. Yes, 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 yes. I mean, like, yes, in a bigger way than I could ever explain a yes. I have gotten a lot of my life back, guys. Like, at some point you get, big that you can't function, right? And I don't really have to worry about that anymore. Um, I mentioned last night that I fly a lot. Getting on that plane used to be absolute terror for me. I had to ask for a seatbelt extension, which was so freaking embarrassing. I was so worried that I was, getting over in someone else's seat. I had a friend of mine, a long time ago that was pretty big, and they, used to tell him that he had to buy 2 seats. And, of course, I'm in total terror, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have to pay for 2 seats, and they're going to stop everything because, I'm just this big person taking up more room than I should be. I've only had probably a couple of like not so really super nice people that asked to move a couple of times, which, does hurt, but, whatever. And so one of my wins is I can now, I can put that seatbelt on, no problem. And, the last couple of times I stopped and I looked at the flight attendant at the front and I said, can I have a seat extension, please? And they're like, oh yeah, sure. They try not to make a big deal about it. I had it as a backup just in case it was some kind of a fluke, right? Because some of the older planes have, tighter, smaller belts, tighter seats. And then, the bigger planes kind of have realized that people aren't all one size. So yeah, the last couple times I got on the plane, I asked for it and didn't need it. And that was just such a good feeling to be able to give that back. Like, here you go. I can use the seatbelt again. Yay. So, that's a big win for me, guys. That's so embarrassing to have to ask. I mean, and again, I'm not saying that none of this was my fault, because it was. Okay. A lot of it was. Yes, I had, PCOS, whatever, but I did notice that I was gaining weight, and, I just didn't really know how to handle it, right? So, again, ignorance, whatever you want to call it, but, I played my part in it, guys. I played my part in it. Now, did I eat 2 or 3 pizzas by myself? Was I, eating 7 meals a day? No, I never did. I've never been that type of a person. But I also didn't realize the amount of calories that I was putting in to my, stomach, whether it was by just a little snack here, a little there, something like that. And you just don't realize it. You just don't. And when your physical part of you, say you switch jobs and it's not as physical, or you don't have to, stand or, do whatever anymore. You don't adjust for that, right? Because you just eat the way you normally did, right? And I would wait until I was just so freaking hungry. I was like, I just need to eat something. I need to eat something. And I would go to McDonald's, right? It's fast. Give me a supersize. I'm starving. Well, okay. Well, that's what happens, right? Am I saying that you should quit everything? No. And I don't. I have sweets, not, 100 million of them. I eat bread, I eat sandwiches, I eat pizza, pasta. I've tried limiting my amount of beef. It's very hard on your stomach to process. But I just don't eat a lot of it. And I don't really know how to explain that. We used to go to dinner and, what have we been taught since we were little? Finish everything on your plate, or you can't, get up from the table, or, whatever. Well, I'm not hungry. Well, it's dinner time. It's just dinner time. Okay. Comfort foods. That's my thing. Oh my gosh. I am that, mashed potatoes, gravy, some mac and cheese. Hell yeah. That hasn't stopped, guys. That didn't stop. It's just the amount it stopped. And I just don't feel like I need as much of it. And I guess that's maybe one of my things that I would really like to just put out there. That is, until you can decide for yourself and get strong and know what your limits are, then, the injections have put some restraints on me, so that I do know what my limits are, and I do know where I feel comfortable and what makes me not feel good and what does. So, so far, that's where we're at. I will try here in the next couple of days to do some updates, especially if I'm feeling better tomorrow. I will let you guys know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This isn't so negative. Just, again, I did tell you yesterday I was having a little bit of flare, arthritis kind of stuff. So, battling the two together, my body, is just a little tired. So other than that, that's it. And thank you all so much for your support. And thank you very, very much for your questions. And, if there's anything that I can do to support you in doing any of these things, then please, 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 I am open to, questions, any kind of help I can give, guidance. There is a savings card for, Mounjaro that'll help you with that copay in insurance and stuff like that I've kind of found out about. So, let me know. Let me know if there's anything I can do. And thank you so much. And thank you for giving me a safe place to vent a little bit and to share some of my life with you all. And that's it. And hey, we got the weekend, right? Woohoo! And have a super, super good night, guys.